everybody, it's me, Teresa Perrin. For those of you watching this, I'm sure you already know by now that MMTLP has had trading suspended by FINRA. I will do a separate video on that this weekend and my opinion on what's going on. If you watched my earlier video on MMAT, I told you I am extremely tired. I have been researching all day and trying to wrap my head around it. So I want to do it when I feel fresh and am ready to give you my honest opinion without any emotions attached to it. I never bought a share of MMTLP. However, I do have several hundred shares from owning Torchlight previously that I've held for a very long time. But I am concerned for a lot of you that bought in, including some of my own family members that I found out had purchased some. So that being said, I have been told by many people and heard a TD Ameritrade representative on a space call that I happened to be listening in on earlier tonight from TD Ameritrade discuss the MMTLP situation. And the thing I found most concerning was that, first of all, I will tell you this is what the representative said was very scripted, because it was the exact same answer that a couple of people had told me about. I'd gotten phone calls earlier regarding it, and my own family members had told me in those exact words that I heard the representative say. So this is definitely a script, because I couldn't believe my ears. It was literally verbatim what my brother had called me and told me himself. So here it goes. MMTLP TD Ameritrade is telling their customers that should MMTLP the halt be released by FINRA, which, guys, there's no signs that they're going to do that, but if it does, they're saying that TD Ameritrade has already made the decision that they are no longer going to allow it to trade on its platform. And when asked about your money and, what happens to your shares, and if it's trading, why can't you sell to get your money if that's what you want? They are referring people to go to Meta Materials Customer Relations Department. Guys, that makes absolutely no sense, because MMTLP never should have been tradable to begin with. It was supposed to be a space holder for the dividend. So MMAT's customer relations have nothing to do with MMTLP, because it shouldn't have been traded to begin with. So this is asinine, and I don't completely understand it. However, I don't believe that if it's allowed to be traded, that they're going to be able to, hold up to that. But to be honest with you, I don't really see this coming back to being tradable. I think there's a lot going on. And again, I will discuss that in a separate video. However, should this occur, guys, please be aware that, number one, if you call them, I'm sure you're going to get that exact same answer, because it sounded like the person was reading from a script. And the fact that those same exact words that I heard, because they put, the person, the representative they were speaking to on the space call, essentially, like we were all listening to it. And this was exactly verbatim what my brother had just told me an hour or two prior. So it was clear to me that it is scripted. And I truly believe, guys, that if it starts trading again, they're going to have to switch that up. I mean, there's no guarantees in life, but I think that they'd be subjecting themselves to serious lawsuits if they didn't allow that to happen. So please be assured too that, the representative you get on the end when you call these firms, most of the time you're going to get 5 different answers from 10 different people. You know what I mean? Some of them may be the same, but others have no clue what they're talking about. This, though, clearly is a script, and I think it was just something that TD Ameritrade rushed to write up and perhaps didn't clear it through legal or something. I just don't understand how they could even say that to their customers. That's kind of like trapping you when this shouldn't have ever happened to begin with, because that's not what the contract said. It said that trading would halt, prior to the dividend distribution date. So guys, it should have traded today and it should have traded on Monday. And then Tuesday, you should not have been allowed to trade it any longer. So that being said, I think that there's going to be more to come on this. I'm curious to find out what these hedge funds are doing, and if anyone lives close to one. If you have an opportunity to drive by there and see if they're working this weekend, I'd love to know. So please, if you do happen to do that, hit me up either in the comments or better yet on Twitter. Tag me in the post so I see it, and let me know, because I really think that they dug themselves a deep grave here, and I'm truly hoping that FINRA's just not letting them off the hook completely, because that's awful. And again, I'm still reviewing things, and I will tell you my opinion most likely tomorrow. So I just want to be sure that what I say is after I've slept on it and really thought about it, because this is affecting a lot of people, including some of my relatives and friends that are close to me, that it's just horrible. Nobody deserves to lose money on somebody else's corruption and malpractice, and it's FINRA's job to protect retail investors. And are they protecting us so that this didn't get shorted to oblivion over the next 2 days down to a penny? Because the way it looks, shorts even have to cover. I don't know. That's part of what I need to think about. Anyways, guys, just wanted to let you know that this is a scripted answer, and please don't read too much into it or let it affect you, because number one, I really don't think that this is going to open up for trading again. Number two, if it does, I think that they're going to have to really think about what they said and consider revising it. I mean, think about the effects that would have on them legality wise. Anyways, that's all I got for you. Wanted to just let you know what's going on. Have a good night.